important change. Number 7, Kaipono Kayoshi, got injured in the very last waning moments of that game. He is going to be replaced by Sione Ofa at number 7. They're prepared today for a similar fast-paced backline set of play.
And let's take a look at the Cal starting lineup.
Also a substantially similar lineup that they brought against Navy last week, except we've got 3 changes. First of all, at number 12, Max Threkel will be out due to injury in that Navy match, and he's replaced by Mac Fell. We're also going to see 2 younger players, a mostly upper-class Cal Bear team, but 1 freshman, Brian Boyna, going to be at number 7, and then at number 13, Mikal DeBeer, a sophomore, will be starting for the Bears.
Will Shanklin also doubtful for the Bears. We may see him off.
But it's all set up for the flowers of next month when these 2 teams are trying to be that flower team to make the playoffs.
St. Mary's in the red and blue hoop jerseys get us underway. Cal in the navy blue, white, and California gold. We are underway here, and what a game this is going to be. Wearing the 11 jersey, he was wearing the 14 against BYU in that victory last week. So St. Mary's across the halfway line. Hunter modeling the scrum half. A recent USA call-up, his first cap. And he is a force to be reckoned with the number 12 jersey on for St. Mary's here today.
Good initial set of phases here by St.
Just as we say that, Rich, everyone's reaching for their jackets and umbrellas here at St. Mary's Stadium. So the rain that's made a couple of appearances over the course of the morning is now starting to fall once again. Claimed by Cal from the line out. Now they get the rolling ball and they're pushing St. Mary's back.
Going weak side.
Just maybe a meter or so short of the 5-meter line now, the Golden Bears.
Cal looking to pick and drive here. Just keep possession of the ball, pick and drive.
Inside of the 5-meter line now. Again, pick and drive from Cal.
Oh, nice push.
I think that was Emilio Shea there, the loose head prop, leading the charge for California. The forwards getting involved here for Cal. On the doorstep now of the goal line of the Golden Bears. Millimeters away from taking the lead. Good stand up though by St. Mary's on the doorstep. I think Wakavesi got a hand in there.
Collapsed right. I couldn't tell if they scored or not. No, the ball comes out right.
They've got an overlap to the right side. Cal cuts back in and they handle it cleanly. And now Cal with a head of steam as the rain continues to fall here in Moraga. Now a handling area that goes through the hands of Rand Santos. It's kicked forward into the Cal half of the field. Sliding is Keelan O'Connell, recovers it well before he gets bulldozed to the ground by St. Mary's players.
Pick and drive a few times. Find their halfback for a kick for touch and get it out of the rainy muck of inside their 22. Assisting Amelia Luciano as our ref are the ARs. John Lane on the near side, and over on the other side, Emma Clary.
Finally, St. Mary's get a line out. Now they've got some numbers to the right side. That was BSAG there, being dragged down by 2 defenders. Quickly recycled by St. Mary's.
A nice defensive hold here by Cal. A little go forward from the Gales.
Maudlin sends it back. Chipped through there by Eric Storty.
Well, if that runs all the way through the tri-zone, that's going to be a scrum all the way back, seeing if the ball's going to run, and it does. You can see the Cal back lines aligned to either go left or right.
Quickly taken there by the number 8, Alex Aguero. Williams whips it to the outside. St. Mary's across to defend. Cal have numbers though to the wide side. Williams to Santos. To Boyna. For some support. Finds Hunter Maudlin.
Oh, the quick feet movement was outstanding.
So, Cal getting a measure of revenge for the loss in Houston last year.
Yeah, penalty there. Cal driving forward in the scrum prior to the ball coming in. This is a, I don't know if you can see there with the referee Luciano with a bent arm. That's the indirect kick. And the choice here, St. Mary's choosing for a re-scrum.
Surprised by that choice?
No, I think defensively they want to pull in as many carries as possible into that scrum to allow more space for the quick wheeling hands of the back line for St. Mary's.
So Wakavesi is pointing out some plays to watch here as St. Mary's get ready for the scrum. It's Maudlin with the put-in. St. Mary's down 12-0 here as we approach the midpoint of the first half with some pace running forward. St. Mary's approaching the 22.
The rain's still coming down hard.
It sure
We'll get a break.
It's been some strange weather in the Bay Area this spring, that's for sure. From the scrum, Cal take it across the 22.
Oh, they've got numbers to the left.
Good defense there by St. Mary's with Bisag and another player in combining on the tackle. Cal player tries to get a push from Hugo Schroeder. Bisag with the tackle there for St. Mary's. It was Mikkel de Beer there who had assisted on the try, the previous try scored by Evan Wildgold.
Oh, we got a turnover.
Turnover to St. Mary's, claimed there by Hunter Chulantsev. Maudlin has it. Bisag kicks for the corner. Great turn, but too much.
A little long. Off the foot the wrong direction or dropping the ball off the hands, but so they can settle that down.
But even going back to the lineouts in the opening minute, they got some unlucky bounces and just in the lineout game, just have not been able to get anything going. This one is through the hands of Wakavesi, who does well to adjust.
Oh, space for the dummy.
Bisag now. 1 man to beat, and he does
step.
so.
What a step. Oh, quick feet. Oh, he got through that space and stepped that fullback. That's the response that's
that explosiveness.
Oh, if they get daylight, they're going to be through it and into the try zone.
From the restart.
That's going to stay in.
It is indeed. O'Connell is underneath him for Cal. Here's Keelan O'Connell. Runs right at John
we might have
Wilson.
A penalty there. They're lifting him up. No, down softly.
We're looking forward to having Pono join us up here in the booth.
Yeah, I'm glad he's up and moving.
I mean, with zeros on the clock.
Yeah.
2 in the game against BYU. From the scrum, St. Mary's have it. Here's Wakavesi now, the stutter step. Wakavesi's held up by Fell. Fancying their chances here if they can get the line out right, which they do. It's well claimed by Cathal Coakley. Here's Bisag, the try scorer. Bisag is just a beast. They cannot bring him down as he crosses the 22.
Off your other foot and take him the other way. He's got that down.
And that's exactly what happened on the try he scored. So St. Mary's scrum. 4 players to the wide side here, 2 to the short side. Quickly taken by King Matu.
Nice
and he gets
tackle.
upended. Wow, what a tackle.
That was Buena.
He's had quite an impact in this game already here in the first half.
Freshman Buena is doing a great job. Oh, numbers.
Wakavesi with the pass to the outside and a good stand-up tackle by Cal, forcing the player out of bounds.
Line out.
In and out of the hands of a Cal player, it's still bouncing around. And Cal clear. Get some running room over on that far side.
I think she's still playing the advantage on the knock-on.
Tackle made by Matthew Abbas there for St. Mary's. This kick will go out of play.
And as he got tackled from behind, lost possession.
So the U20 USA Eagles for both sides. For Cal, Cade Chris, Solomon Will. USA Eagles are well stocked with...
well, the youth coming up. Yep.
Yeah. We'll talk a little bit about John Wilson. Quite a story he has. We'll get to that at some point during the game. In the meantime, from the restart, Cal across the halfway line. Cal have numbers here to the near side.
Oh, nice pick and drive. You don't see that too often these days in collegiate or professional rugby. Is that simple pick and drive?
That was Tom Dixon running over Eric Storty as Cal advanced their way towards the 22. Well, the ball was turned over there, and Cal got it back. Williams. Now to Aguero.
Oh, space. Oh, he almost had that space.
Found a gap there, but quickly tackled by St. Mary's. Williams to Cade Crest.
Oh, there's the penalty for up around the shoulders and neck area. There in the stands, and it does a rugby event here.
Line out to Cal. They go short. Well claimed. It was Aguero claiming it for Cal.
Trying the driving maul, not going anywhere.
And they got a second push. They're right along the touchline. Now spinning free from the maul, a Cal player with the ball. Williams to Santos. Great pass back to Fell. And will we see pick and drive here again?
That's what Cal will do. Just keep on pounding it in.
See if they work back towards the middle of the pitch.
They're shooting for two things, scoring a try or a St. Mary's penalty.
We'll see a carbon copy of the try that opened the scoring for Cal. And so line out deep inside the California half. It's claimed well. They get the rolling ball going. They're less than a meter away from the try line now is St. Mary's. They whip it out to Bisag, a stutter step, and he's swallowed up by defenders. Keeps the legs churning and scores!
Try awarded. Boy, did he pull off two defenders to fight through that.
It looked like he was wrapped up, but somehow is able to keep the legs going, and Dominic Bisag scores his second try of the first half.
That's why he's an under 20 player.
Yeah, he's putting on a clinic today, that is for sure. Second try of the day for Dominic Bisag. And here's Bisag, and you think right there perhaps he's wrapped up.
Yeah, look at the low hips, just driving.
Claimed well by Abbas on the restart for St. Mary's.
Referee Luciano.
Cal out to the early lead.
Take, nice ball movement.
They've definitely cleaned up the line-out play, that's for sure. And now this is more of the free-flowing kind of rugby that we expect to see from St. Mary's to the far side.
Big difference in the ball handling without the rain.
Yeah. Here's Bisag. Great offload.
Up to King.
Yes, it was. King Matu with the carry to the 10-meter line. Spinning and getting tackled there was Abbas. Two Lions have playing scrum half there. Storty.
Good staunch physical.
Loves his rugby.
Absolutely.
You could have talked to him for hours yesterday. he had to watch the St. Mary's game last night on TV. Otherwise, we'd probably still be talking to him. Cal break away across the 22. Cal have an opportunity down the right side. Last-ditch tackle there by Toya Vau. But St. Mary's now really up against it as Cal inside the 5-meter line.
I think Cal found a little weak side deficiency for St. Mary's at the third time they've gone weak.
Here's Santos.
Oh, nice back inside pass. Oh!
The ball was loose before it hit the goal line.
Knocked forward as he was putting it down. Or if he just lost it going down.
I thought he just lost it, but hopefully we'll get a look at it here in meantime. But for the moment anyway, a let off for St. Mary's. Now as we approach the end of the first half.
Yeah, that could have been a big, tough thing to face here going into half. Oh, struck nicely.
Yeah,
He's got the distance.
Right down the center. O'Connell
around all over the place. And when it stops raining and there's dry ball movement, it's flash time.
And don't look now, but the rain is starting. It's definitely a drizzle at the moment, but it was coming down pretty heavily at midpoint or so of that first half. St. Mary's in the red and blue hoop jerseys, Cal in the navy blue and California gold hoop jerseys themselves.
And with anybody familiar with this relationship between these two teams, it's anybody's game in the second half right now.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Rich, because this could go any way. It doesn't matter that Cal are up by 10. This will be a battle right down to zeros on the board. We would hope it would stay dry the rest of the game, but who knows at this time of year with the weather.
It's a good shot of our scrum being officiated by Ms. Luciano, our referee. The crouch, bind, and set. The ball going in.
Maudlin to Wakavesi, back on the pitch to B-Sag. Far side,
Storty's got space.
Got one man to beat, cuts back inside.
Nice
Support,
step.
but may not need it.
Oh, he got caught in the ankles.
Storty dragged down just shy of the 5-meter line.
A Cal player going in for the ball and losing his feet.
So a scrum to St. Mary's on the 5-meter line.
You rarely see this in modern rugby, but 5-meter scrums, whether in the olden days you used to be able to walk a scrum in from 5 meters. You don't see that very often anymore. These are two evenly matched packs.
St. Mary's has been quite physical and has been up to the challenge, especially the two front rows of the pack. St. Mary's, here's Wakavesi now. Wakavesi goes, takes two defenders with him.
He's at the 1 meter line. Oh, nice low drive.
They're on the goal line now at St. Mary's. Got numbers to both sides. They go to B-Sag.
He's in.
And he's in for his third try of the day. Dominic B-Sag has tries in each half for St. Mary's. This is to make it a 3-point game.
Nicely struck right there.
St. Mary's claiming from the in and out of the hands of a St. Mary's player, and it was, I think, recovered then by John Wilson. With the line out for St. Mary's. And after some early struggles, they really dialed this in, and the commentators curse, but it falls to King Matu. Maudlin. Perhaps not ready for it there with Sione Ofa. He's in for Kyoshi in this game. Here's B-Sag. Oh, great offload. It's King Matu. Pops him in out of the way.
Pongi.
And the offload to Pongi for the try. St. Mary's have taken their first lead of the match. Have their first lead of the match. And King Matu here, what an offload there to find Pongi for the try. And he is fired up after that one.
Yeah. On the ground on a wet day like this. Nice high kickoff by Cal.
Well claimed by St. Mary's over on the far side. 2-point St. Mary's lead. They trail by 10 at halftime. Maudlin sends it back. Storty kicks it deep. Oh, that still stays in play. California have it, though. Well inside their own half. This is an enterprising run here by the player who gets dragged down by Wakavesi, who tried to strip the ball away.
Cal has numbers right. Looks like a little bit here. Missed pass. Nice tackle by Pongi.
Cal across the halfway line. Williams.
To Shea.
Good tackle there by John Wilson. Santos, good offload. Finds Fell. Fell, cross midfield.
Cal with a good group of phases here.
Finds Joe Kirsten. Kirsten had the opening try for Cal in the first half.
The power of Cal going against the staunch defense of St. Mary's. They're both standing each other off. Ball's not really moving forward.
Cal to the far side. Santos cuts back inside. Abbas has stood up there for St. Mary's. Santos plows forward. Good offload.
That go backwards, though. I think it went backwards. Cal's marched about 20 meters on about 10 or 11 phases here. Just keeping possession of the ball and marching forward.
It's most number of phases I think Cal has strung together in one sequence
either
all
team,
game.
Either team, yeah. Oh, we got numbers.
Oh, and this one is
an
behind.
errant pass.
That was De Beer trying to... So let's see if St. Mary's goes short on this line out.
Yeah, like a four-man line out. Oh, but it got
batted.
tapped right back into the hooker.
Yeah. Oh, good offload by
space.
Wakavesi. Took a big shot. Finds Eric Storty inside. Maudlin. To Hunter Chilansev. There's Matu.
St. Mary's itself trying to get up a series of phases rolling here, so a gap will open up. Staunch defense by Cal. Go with the foot. Storty seeing space.
Oh, brilliantly done.
Beautiful. Another 50-22.
It. There's a sub Newell into the game. Good movement from Cal here to the inside. It's Mac Fell. Now Aguero.
Again, a series of just keeping possession phases with Cal here.
Getting the forwards involved there with Emilio Shea. Here's Santos, stutter step. Santos still drags the defender down with him. Tackled by Wakavesi, far side.
Boyna, the freshman.
Good tackle there by Deegan.
He had a couple runners, but didn't give it to anybody. But they're keeping possession of the ball. Tom Dixon.
Good offload. Nice move here by Ryan Marshall. Someone called his name today wearing the 4 jersey for Cal. Great moves by Santos.
The tackler fell down. Repeated phases by Cal. Can they capitalize with it with points?
Good stutter steps there by Aguero. Aguero's across the 22. Whip it out wide.
Nothing fancy going on here with Cal.
Nothing.
Just go forward.
Nothing fancy really from either team with the ball in hand the last 10 minutes, as this is turning into a bit of a chess match now as we approach the final quarter of the match.
The battle of attrition in the trenches.
Yeah. St. Mary's yet to make a sub. Cal with just the one so far.
And we've got a knock on. Wow. Good defense. Great defense. And it was a battle of attrition. Cal's either going to punch this in and score or get an opportunity to score from it or not. Looks like we may have another couple replacements. Joe Kirsten is getting some attention from the trainer. This is actually our first kind of.
There's a look at the under 20s that I mentioned earlier on. So Wilson, Sosiah Pongi, Dominic Bisag, Kate Chris, Solomon Williams, Ryan Santos. Let's talk, while we got a moment, about John Wilson. This is a player that Coach O'Brien, really mentioned to us both yesterday. And he's replaced the former St. Mary's captain Joe Marchand, a player that we're both familiar with seeing over the course of the last couple of years. Wilson is from Colorado. He can play loose head or tight head prop, but he wears an earpiece because he's deaf and has to wear an earpiece while he plays, and just got a ton of confidence playing loose head prop for the under 20 side last year. And he's the kind of player, Rich, that has a big smile on his face when he smashes opponents.
He did.
Were you like that when you played?
Tim said one of the hardest things to deal with him is he hits so hard his earpiece pops out. They got to find it in the grass. St. Mary's getting a defensive scrum here. Looks like they are planning to kick for touch.
Wakavesi meets Williams head on. Williams drags him to the ground. Storty kicks.
At any moment, Cal can bust one through, and likewise, so can St. Mary's.
You look at the last 3 games these two teams have played. Cal won last year in the playoffs, 29-28. St. Mary's won the year prior. That game was in the playoffs, 35-34, or 38-34, excuse me. And then in 2022, a 35-24 victory.
Wakavesi with a big hit, stepping him back.
My point being, these were close games and will be close games all the way to the end. Cal on move, great pass. It's Santos. Santos with 2 men to beat. A shoestring tackle brings him down. A lot of urgency from Cal there.
Just making sure they retain possession. Good cover defense. Numbers to the left here.
Bruising run there from John Wilson. Sure, he had a smile on his face as he crashed into the defender, right?
Offside call. That previous breakdown with the aforementioned John Wilson.
Brand is coming in. Also made a substitute appearance against Navy last week. The line out is a good one and claimed well by St. Mary's. King Matu with the offload to Bisag. Quickly recycle is Matu again.
Got good support, keeping ball retention.
Here's Wakavesi, stutter step. Push backwards, still on his feet, goes to ground. St. Mary's looking to reclaim the lead. They go back inside
with pace.
Bisag again!
With pace. What a great back inside ball. Bisag, oh, what a beast.
His 4th try of the day. What a performance. Dominic Bisag, 2 tries in the first half, 2 in the second. So Cal get us back underway. How crucial would that conversion miss by Storty be? We'll just have to see. But it is tied up at 31 apiece.
A nice small drive. Working with the big King Matu, offloading it. Nice little chip for space into the 22, takes a mark.
The left of your screen to right. So a little swirling wind going on. Line out to St. Mary's. Under 9 minutes to go in the match. They go short. In and out of the hands of a St. Mary's player, bouncing around all over the place.
They retained possession.
And they did. Matu to Bisag, dragged down by Santos. Oh. Wakavesi sends it out. Whoa! In and out of the hands of Bisag. It's recovered, though, by Eric Storty.
The referee said it went back.
And
oh, he stepped him! He stepped him! Wow.
Storty scores for St. Mary's.
That ball went back. It was not an errant forward. It went back, and I think the Cal players kind of froze, thinking it was backwards. Storty,
yep.
Eric. Good drive by Eric.
And he's gone inside of that 5-meter line now. They got numbers to both sides.
Ball's presented back. Cal with good defense. Going back the other direction. Going wide. Oh, ball got off the hands.
In and out of the hands of Storty on the pass from B-Sag.
Oh, we've got a penalty, though. Maybe offsides. Joe Kirsten's all by himself over there on the wing for Cal on that one side. I wonder if they'll kind of pick from the back of the scrum and try to go his way.
We got Pongi over on that
Pongi
side.
Just came up.
Yeah.
Oftentimes what a wing will do, Pongi will step in closer to the scrum or even in towards the back line to fool the defense of what's actually going to happen going weak.
So Wakavesi's going to play scrum half here too.
Yes, and they are going weak. Oh, nice stifled defense by Cal.
King Matu upended there by a Cal defender. 2.5 minutes to go. Cal is going to have to use every ounce of strength they have now to repel St. Mary's the rest of the way.
Pick and drive, pick and drive. Oh, ball sitting there.
Wakavesi dives!
And
he's in!
And the try's awarded.
That moment of hesitation there.
Stepped right, stepped left, and then lunged, got right in. So this is going to put the kick directly in front of the posts. Putting the onus back on Cal to respond with under 2 minutes to go.
Here's a replay.
Tough angle with the Cal defenders there, but yeah, he stepped and just
Zeros on the board here at St. Mary's Stadium.
Oh, he's being held up. Is he being held up? Is he being held up? Oh. Oh, there it is. He got held up. They brought the ball down. Cal was unable to use it. You use it or lose it. And it went over to St. Mary's. And we'll have a scrum here and likely someone kicking at it out of bounds for the end of this match. We shall see.
St. Mary's had certainly an axe to grind after the 1-point loss last year in the playoffs that sent Cal to that national championship game against Navy. But St. Mary's now are a scrum and a kick away from concluding an unbeaten regular season. Matu will take it away. Matu breaks a couple tackles. We'll wait for reinforcements to arrive.
Well, I think the referee has voiced what time is left, so they're playing on. The scoreboard is zeros, but we've got an unknown amount of time left. Here it might be.
Storty kicks it deep.
Cal's got the ball back. See what they can do.
It's Keelan O'Connell in possession.
Look at numbers. 3-on-2.
Good pass here to the side. Here's Kirsten. Has had a couple tries on the day and a shoestring tackle by Pong. He brings down Kirsten. Cal continued to drive. Williams.
Back inside.
Santos to Aguero. Williams again, deflected, but caught by Newell.
And you can hear it in the crowd. Everybody's sensing this. What is going to happen? Boyna.
Cal numbers to the outside. Here's Aguero, breaks one tackle, spins past Pongi, who recovers to drag him down.
Oh, nice pushback defense by St. Mary's.
That was Marshall.
Cal retaining their possession over possession, phase after phase.
Santos dances around, but can't find room to maneuver.
Oh, nice drive.
Yeah, that's Mac Fell.
Oh, he's an isolated runner here. See if St. Mary's can get over the ball. Wow, what a conclusion to the game here. You don't know what's going to happen.
Everybody on their feet here at St. Mary's Stadium.
One more Pongy, ball into Pongy's hands. Anything can happen.
That ball bounced around and it was intercepted by St. Mary's. And they kick it into touch.
Game over. Wow.
B-Sag comes across for the tackle. With the victory. 38-31 over California. And Dominic B-Sag, our player of the game, with four tries. An incredible performance. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second. As some of the players some of the fans come onto the field to celebrate. St.
Mary's remains undefeated.
They've had some tough tests, the likes of Central Washington and BYU, but they have defeated their biggest challenger of all here in the Golden State, defeating California 38-31 and gaining revenge for last season's loss to California in the playoffs. So Rich Kelly's going to head down pitch side. He's going to get an interview, hopefully, with Mr. B-Sag and with Coach O'Brien. But what a performance today. What a game, for that matter, between these two teams. We had a feeling that it was going to be a game that was going to come down to the final minutes. But the quality that we saw at times in this game was absolutely outstanding. And it began right in the opening 10 minutes of the match with that try by Joe Kirsten. And then Dominic B-Sag just took over the game for St. Mary's. 2 tries in the first half, 2 in the second. And his performance today, just outstanding for the recently capped under-20 USA Eagle. But what a game, though. We'll take a look at the highlights here, I'm sure, in just a few moments, as the two teams shake hands on what was a well-played game in very changeable conditions in this game. We had rain in the first half. We had bright sunshine in the second. We had wind. We had a little bit of everything today. Let's take a look at the highlights, and this could take a while, that's for sure. This is B-Sag's, I think first try to start the second half. His 3rd try overall on the day. Absolutely outstanding performance from him. But Cal in the second half certainly got into the game a little bit more. They were able to get through the phases, get some attacking rugby going. That was Joe Kirsten's 2nd try of the day. But the movement at times from St. Mary's was outstanding. There's B-Sag romping in for his 4th try of the day. And that was the one that tied the game up at 31 apiece. This one was in and out of the hands of B-Sag. And this is the actually disallowed try. Still not quite sure why that was the case. It wasn't like Storty stepped out of bounds. It's definitely one we'd have to take a look at again. But Eric Storty's try was disallowed. That would have given St. Mary's a 36-31 lead if that had counted. But instead, the game went back to 38-31. And then it was Wakavesi, Inoke Wakavesi, reaching across to seal the game for St. Mary's. A 38-31 victory. An outstanding performance from St. Mary's, who conclude their regular season 12-0. Defeating the likes of BYU, of Central Washington throughout the course of the season. Now their attentions can turn towards the playoffs. And as Coach O'Brien said yesterday when we spoke to him, it is most certainly they've got aspirations of going to Houston in a couple weeks' time, which of course will be May 3rd through 5th. And it's always a wonderful weekend of action at SaberCat Stadium in Houston. So it should be just a moment here before Rich Kelly will be with Dominic B-Sag and Coach Tim O'Brien for our post-game interview. We'll be sure to send it down to him at that time. 38-31, your final. Let's recap the scores for Cal. Joe Kirsten with 2 tries, 1 in each half. Evan Weigel with 2 tries. He had both of his in the first half of play. And The other try scorer was Solomon Williams with that fine individual effort. That was towards the end of the first half. 4 tries, as we mentioned, for Dominic Bisag, with a total of 4 conversions for Mario Storti. So 4 tries for Bisag, 1 for Wakavesi, and 1 for Sosaya Pongi to complete the scoring for St. Mary's. Oh, we had a little bit of everything today here at St. Mary's Stadium. We had the rain that came in this morning that looked like it would really overshadow this game, and even there were periods of play in that first half where the rain might have threatened to overshadow the play on the field. But luckily things dried out, and we had a second half bathed in sunshine here at St. Mary's Stadium. And the fans, as always, are treated to yet another outstanding matchup between these two teams. Looking back at we talked briefly some of the scores, especially the last 3 games that these two teams have met. But looking back over the course of the years, you look back to 2017, St. Mary's won a 3-point game. You look to 2015, Cal won a 7-point game. Let's send it pitch side as Rich Kelly has Dominic Bisag standing.
Rich Kelly here with our player of the match, Cal versus St. Mary's. It's Gale, Dominic Bisag, 4 tries scored, 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about that crazy match and your movement on that field to just make guys' ankles go out from underneath them.
Yeah, man, that was just a fight from the start to the finish. Coach Tim, number 1 word is movement. He always tells us, you know, get movement started, get some running in, and that's what we did. That's what we do. You know, it's a lot of hard hours put in training, and it's about, like we say, finding a way. And that's what we did out there on that pitch. All the boys stayed in it for all 80. And that's what it took.
Outstanding match. Congratulations for being player of the match, Dominic.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Himself getting movement started is the most important thing, and this is a team that no doubt believes in themselves and each other. And you heard that from Kyoshi when he was up here at halftime. You know, it was all about getting the national championship, get that squared away, and then everything else will kind of work itself out. Join us April 3rd or May 3rd through 5th for the College Rugby Association of America's national. Oh, before we do that, we'll send it pitch side to Rich Kelly once again. He's got Coach Tim O'Brien.
With St. Mary's, Coach Tim O'Brien, winners of a fantastic match today. Tim, tell us about these boys that you get the opportunity to coach.
I'm pretty privileged to be coaching the kids at St. Mary's for sure. There isn't a task large enough that they won't do. So you can see here in the fight all the way through. It was a cool day, right? Look at the weather, insane downpour, sun comes out, massive crowd. It's pretty special, and it's good for them. You know, they deserve this, but we've still got a long way to go.
Always a fantastic battle between Cal, year in and year out. Anything you said in particular in the approach to the boys today?
No, have a great time. Bring a lot of joy to the game. Don't leave anything. Don't take it for granted. Just let it rip. And we let it rip a little too much, right? Some low IQ stuff at the end of the first half. So it made it a little harder on ourselves than it needed to be. But I think all in all it was did I say anything special? 0. You know,
all right.
They have a lot of heart. Yeah.
Outstanding game. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thanks
You're
for
very
being
welcome.
here.
Good
We
luck for the
appreciate
rest of the season.
Thank you.
Well, you heard it from Coach Tim O'Brien, and it's definitely you know, everyone has bought into this challenge of getting to Houston, and I think they're well on their way to doing so. And with performances like this and against BYU last week, they are going to be tough customers. As Rich said, though, the path to the playoffs, the path to Houston, goes through one of these two teams, and St. Mary's, you would think, would have to be the favorites as things stand. Join us then May 3rd through 5th for the College Rugby Association of America's Nationship Weekend, when the nation's top men's 15s teams and women's 7s squads will vie for 3 days of non-stop rugby action right here on the Rugby Network. Today's broadcast was granted by the College Rugby Association of America and the Rugby Network. Any use or rebroadcast requires the written consent of CRAA and TRN. For my partner Rich Kelly and our entire BAOSM production team, my name's Stephen Davies. Thanks for watching, and ciao for now.